Hello everyone. So in this lecture we will see second numerical on helical gear. Yes, I read the question and I will write down here given data. So listen question carefully. The following data is given for a steel helical gear pair transmitting 15 kilowatt power. So here power is given. Yes, it is 150 kilowatt. 150 kilowatt power from a shaft rotating at 1440 rpm. Okay, so NP is given as 1440 rpm to another parallel shaft rotating at 360 rpm. So NG is given 360 rpm. Speed of pinion and speed of gear is given. The center distance is small a, approximately 435. So it is approximately 435 mm. Helix angle is 24 degree. Psi is 24 degree. Face width is 14 times module. Face width is 14 times normal module Mn. The number of teeth on pinion Zp is 20. The permissible bending stress for pinion material. Now permissible bending stress means sigma b for pinion is 152 Newton per mm square. The permissible bending stress for gear material sigma bg is equal to 125 Newton per mm square. The tooth system is 20 degree full depth involute. So here alpha is given, pressure angle 20 degree. The service factor is nothing but application factor, or you can call it CA or CS. Service factor is 1.53. Then combined teeth error. So combined teeth error is small e, sum of teeth error EP plus EG. So combined teeth error is given here as 0.0406 mm. The deformation factor is 11,600 into small e Newton per mm. Assuming the dynamic load is accounted for the by Buckingham's equation, calculate. Okay, so using Buckingham's equation, calculate number 1 factor of safety against bending failure. Number 2 surface hardness if factor of safety against wear failure is 1.5. So BHN we have to calculate if factor of safety against wear or against pitting is 1.5. Okay, so two things we need to calculate. First is factor of safety against bending failure, and second one is BHN if the factor of safety against wear is 1.5. Okay, so we'll go solution. Now here load distribution factor is not given, so we will assume load distribution factor CM as 1. Okay. Then after that we have to calculate ZP and ZG. Okay, because here ZP is given but ZG number of teeth on gear is not given, so we can calculate gear number of teeth on gear by gear ratio I. So I is equal to NP by NG is equal to ZG by ZP. Okay, so if you substitute here values, so here NP is 1440 divided by NG is 360 is equal to ZG divided by the number of teeth on pinion is 20. So from this you can calculate ZG. So it is 80. Then after this center distance is given approximately. So now remember here, whenever the center distance is given, so directly from the center distance you will get module. Okay, because we have a relation in terms with module and center distance with the number of teeth and all the relation that all parameters. Okay, so we have already seen, and I have already taken that relation in detail. So if suppose you don't have remember, so you can I'm repeating it. So A is nothing but dp by dg divided dp plus dg divided by 2. So diameter of pinion plus diameter of gear divided by 2. It is nothing but center distance. Now here dp and dg is nothing but m zp plus m zg divided by 2. Now if you take common m, so m zp plus zg divided by 2. Now again you can write m is nothing but mn divided by cos of psi. So mn divided by, now this 2 we will write here, 2 times cos of psi in bracket zp plus zg. Okay, so this is a relation. Okay, if suppose you are having center distance zp and zg and psi, so you can calculate module. Okay, so based on this you can calculate module now. So here for calculation of the module, if suppose here area center distance is given, so it will be very simple to calculate module. You don't need to go for beam strength, wear strength and equate that beam strength, wear strength with factor of safety into P effective. Okay, so the here center distance is given, from that we will directly calculate module. So here center distance is given as A approximately equal to 435 mm. It is given. Okay, it is approximately. Okay, so it is not exactly, so we will modify the module. So here 435 is equal to, now mn divided by 2 times cos of, now psi is given as 24 degree, so we will put here 24 into, now zp is 20 and zg just we have calculated is 80. Okay, so if you solve this, you will get module, normal module mn approximately, now here it is approximately, so mn is approximately 7.948 mm. So the nearest value here, approximate value of mn is, you are having approximate value of mn because here approximately the center distance is 435. So the nearest value of mn is, nearest value of normal module is 8 mm. Okay, so here this is the nearest value of mn normal module. So once you got normal module, then you can proceed. Okay.